priest. It's one of 3 characters you can play in Wonky Warriors. He is the shotgun wielding priest from, I can't remember where from. But he uses abilities like priest related ones, so religion. So for example, he's got a holy hand grenade, which explodes, does explosions. He's got holy water, which makes him run fast. And then, and a god. Oh, I died. Oh, and I fell off. Oh god. Oh, where am I? Where am I? There we are. Cool.
I see someone else falling.
So yeah, and he's got this Hand of God ability, if I ever get to use it. So, this, Hand of God. There it is. Cool. And that kills people, like, instantaneously. So, the idea of the game is that you're playing on a tabletop, like, imagine you're in a kid's bedroom kind of thing. Where he's got one of these like diorama tables, and it's all set up with Western scenery and toys and all that, and his own toys, hence why there's children's blocks here and there. And they're all fight at night time, or the end of the day.
You gotta hold right click to shoot. Like hold right click and then
yeah, and that's the premise of the game. Alex originally came up with the idea that we all liked. It was called Wonky Warriors. So there's all these character premises, where that they would basically drunk in a town shooting each other, but because of advertisement and things like that, we've gone with a toy version of it. So now it's like kids' toys, and so yeah, we just made it kids' toys on a table set with this intense ragdoll physics, which I can show you here. Which just makes the characters fly around, do that random stuff. Cool. As you can see there. Unity is the engine that we're currently playing on. We made the developers of the game, programmed in all that kind of, all those parts. Maya is what we did all the modeling in, with a bunch. Was ZBrush with texturing?
nah, that was sculpting.
The sculpting? So characters were done in ZBrush. Yeah. And then all the scenes and stuff like the buildings and props and all that. Is the game finished? The props and all that are done in Maya. Yeah. Obstacles. Teamwork. That was a big obstacle, like trying to figure out what we... Yeah, how each other work. That's the biggest, one of our biggest obstacles. Because we had a lot of skills that we didn't possess ourselves, so a lot of us had to pick it up. We had to pick them up along the way and do what the project needed, not what we needed or wanted to do. Working that out. That was probably our biggest obstacle. There was a second world event. I don't know if you got any footage of this world event yet, but there was a second world event that was going to... it was like Mum's home, so these eyes would come across the field, and if you're in the view, you fell to the ground, your ragdoll would kick in. Oh, game's over. So they would kick in, make you fall to the ground, as in like your mum's come home, seeing these kids, these toys moving around, so if you're in eyesight, you'd fall to the ground to show that you're not actually alive, so that they, yeah. And it was like breaking the fourth wall? I don't know.
Kind of like Toy Story when they...
Yeah. Yeah, like that, the Toy Story reference. My favorite elements of the game. I love the characters. I love the characters greatly. Like I like how they all like kind of go well together. And we didn't really have to do that much editing from the first one. We didn't have to do much editing from the first iteration that we'd come up with this game. Like the only thing that we changed in the end was the whip, because of programming issues mainly. It was the whip to a smoke bomb thing, which I'll show off later. It was, yeah, like I think the characters, I like them. I don't know, the game, it came out exactly how we intended, we wanted to. More levels would be fun. I don't know what else would be better. More characters. We'd love some more characters, but obviously we didn't have enough time to make any more. I don't know, just little things here and there, little tweaks that we'd do differently. This is definitely given like a mini version, or not even mini. It's like a 3-month project. 4 months? 3 months. How long has it been going for? I don't know.
For a while, yeah.
3-month project. Yeah, it's like it shows you exactly what goes into it from start to finish, which you don't really like. You do get little mini examples of it throughout, but you don't get it to this degree. Like, if you don't get like you held each section, each milestone holds you accountable. Like you need to get it done then, otherwise you're gonna come out with nothing great. Which is yeah, it's fun. It shows what the industry would be like having someone manage someone's accounting on you to come out at a certain time. All that kind of thing. And it's not just for marks, it's for like actual money, which people can get angry about if you don't fulfill your needs. Any advice? Don't do a shooter. Shoot, they're fun, but there's a lot into it, and like there is so much that we could do more to fix these shooting mechanics, which you probably noticed while I've been playing that not every bullet hits. Oh good. Do more of it. Do more of like a story-driven thing. You get more fun out of it, I'd say. Like these multiplayer, and networking. Avoid networking at all costs. Single player, one person, no controllers, no shooting. Or you can have shooting. Yeah, you reckon you can have shooting? I don't know, but not as like this. What we've done. It's unless you're willing to put in. Each team member is willing to put in 20 hours at least a week. You're not going to get anywhere close to what we're at. Oh yeah, I should probably explain these big white balls flying across the field. So that's the tumbleweed storm. So this is going to happen randomly through the game. Usually just happens at the start at the moment. Yep. There we go. And they come in and they knock you around when they do hit you. It's not like super all the time. It looks really cool. They need to be changed from that little white sphere into an actual tumbleweed. But yeah, it's like a world events. We wanted to do 2, that Mum's Home one I talked about before, and that one, just to like really change up, like give it each gameplay a dynamic feel, like it changes. Okay, so as you've seen probably from all the other gameplay footage, there's a train flying around the map. So this character is the outlaw. He's got a rifle. It does a lot of damage in single point fashion. So you're gonna get some aiming down pat. It's 5 shots. Yeah. Where is everyone? He's one of the harder characters to get the shots off with.
I've got one person that's not working.
But he does have these really cool abilities, so so he's got this ghost train. Oh, I missed it. He has this ghost train that flies out of the map, knocks everyone around, does a lot of damage. He has this ability where he turns invisible and can get out of dodge if people are getting close.
I got you.
And that lasts for X amount of time. Let's see if I can get it. Yes! Okay. So this is the ghost train. Flies up to the ground, knocks anyone in the way, does damage. Really cool, fun things like that. He also has dynamite. Dynamite, where he throws it, and another click makes it explode. We also got a sound dude. Like, probably should mention that. The guy that you can see in the back there. He made all the sounds, so all those pretty sounds that you're hearing. Like, we don't get trained to make sounds, but we expected to have sounds in the final game. So getting students from other degrees to come in and do to help you out is really beneficial for projects.
Teach some week as well.
Yeah, so you get marked every 3 weeks, 4 weeks. When do we get marked?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Every 3 weeks we have to submit what we've done sprint wise and all of that. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. And then once someone has to make sure everyone's accountable and all that, which is fun. That's my job. I manage and work out what we're going to do each week. It's fun. I like it. They don't like me.